Baseball for you on a Tuesday night from Tropicana Field. Tonight we continue the road trip with the first of three between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. Tim Raines, the American League's batting leader, steps into the box. Coming up next. Ryan Yarbrough gets the call for game one of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Leading
and stepping in, Derek Jeter. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. First pitch of the AB now. This is line to left. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Batting second, the center fielder, Bernie Williams.
Ready now is Bernie Williams. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
What a powerhouse season, in the top 10 in home runs and runs batted in. He's also one of the most feared hitters in all of baseball.
On the ground is short. This could be two. There's one. On to first, and they turn the double play. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes, battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Tino Martinez is in with two away as he takes a ball 1-0. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, when you get off to a slow start, all you want to do is get back to that 500 number, and you don't care how you get there. Well, this team has done exactly that, and today starts the first day. Hopefully they find a way to get a win, 1 game over 500, and everybody is feeling good about the season.
Now the 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Heading after it is Phillips. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Yankees. Yankees nothing. Tampa Bay coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. David Wells is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy here is one of the top strikeout pitchers in all of baseball. Over 200 strikeouts on the season. In this day and age where we don't see pitchers go that deep into games and pitch well over 200 innings, that's saying something. If this guy is on, it could be lights out and lots of Ks.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
And that will bring in Yandy Diaz. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
To the plate now, Austin Meadows, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the three-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Canseco is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. D-Roll, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look up and down this lineup. One thing jumps out, a lot of guys with some quality batting averages. They find themselves in the top third of the league in batting average, and that usually bodes well. As the season gets long, if you can keep your approach, usually leads to winning games.
A ball and no strikes. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
And that's going to be high, 2-2 now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Fouled away. Wendell stands at second with 2 gone. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Nothing in the Tampa first. On to the second now from Tropicana. Still 0-0. Now into the box, Jose Canseco coming into this one. His season home run total tops in the American League.
You know, Matty, when I think of this guy, I think of damage. Near the league leaders in RBIs as well, D-Row.
That's the stat that I think gets overlooked so much in today's game. I remember back to Chipper Jones. He used to say, how many biscuits can you put in a basket? Runs and ribbies. And he certainly has a knack for being able to drive in that big run. That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
This is the pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Cecil Fielder is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Swing and a little blooper to center. Adames moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting 6, the right fielder.
Stepping up is Tim Raines. He got off to a really hot start this year and currently leads the American League in batting average over the first half of the campaign.
Yeah, there's probably a handful of guys that get to enjoy the All-Star break the way he did. He was swinging such a hot bat that first half to find himself in first place in batting average. What a great start to the second half for him.
And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
From the belt, the pitch. Alfonso Soriano is at the plate as he watches ball one. And that's right there, and we're even at one. And looking at his post-All-Star break performance, his pace has slowed down a bit, but not to the point where there's any real reason for concern just yet.
No surprise this guy found himself in the All-Star game in the Midsummer Classic. He absolutely had a monster first half. He was almost a certain lock to represent his team at that game.
Here's the 2-1. 3-1. And while he put up tremendous numbers in the first half, his stats over the last 10 games or so have brought him back down to earth a little.
Yeah, I wouldn't be concerned about it. Anytime you're hovering in that 280 to 300 range for 10 games, you usually feel pretty good about it. The only problem...
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Jorge Posada.
Next up, Jorge Posada is fighting to stay on that AL home run leaderboard as he finds himself ranked number 10 in the league entering play here today.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters.
Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
Boy, you know, D-Row, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down and keep it from the outfield to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan,
now a curveball knocked down at home plate. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Here's the 2-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Row.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember, but without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
And he'll get back in safely. Another look to first, and he'll dive back in. So now to the plate, Derek Jeter, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
0-1, here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the 2nd inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
At the plate, Bernie Williams, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. The 0-1 delivery. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2. 3 runs already home here. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Yankees lead it 3-0. Now at the plate, Willie Adames. It was a 2-for-5 effort from him in the series finale on Sunday.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
As he'll watch a breaking ball that comes back to catch the outside corner for strike 1.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him, but he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got run.
A dive, and he knocks it down. But they will not get it out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now.
The third baseman,
Mike Brasso digging in at the plate. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
This is where, as a hitter, you need to slow your thinking. You know he's trying to get you a double play ball right here. You have to control the strike zone.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or trying to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
A 1-2 pitch.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Francisco Mejia is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. 2-0 count, the pitch. 3-0 now. Brett Phillips will be next. That one's in there, 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
And it's fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Brett Phillips will bat next. 2 men are in scoring position for him, so he'll look to make this a 1-run game with a base hit here. And he fouls this one off.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Rays strand a pair. They trail it here 3-0. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Tino Martinez. And now a pitch on the way. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder giving chase. And this one bounds around against the wall. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Into the box now, Jose Canseco. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That evens it up 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Martinez leads off second with nobody out. Just hung in there on that one. The 2-2 one more time. A bouncer to the left side. Adames scoops it up. And the throw takes the first baseman right into the charging path of the base runner, but he's able to make a nice swipe tag to record the first out. Now to the plate, Cecil Fielder. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
One ball, 2 strikes, Cap.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Standing in now, Tim Raines. Over to first, and that retires the side. The Yanks leave 1. They lead it 3-0. Bottom of the third now. And digging in is the outfielder, Joey Wendell. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. Yandy Diaz waits on deck. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Yandy Diaz will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball, and that's going to land foul. Liner towards second, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
I know this pitcher's trying to keep his pitch count down, but that's ridiculous right there. Pitch right down the middle. He's lucky he's getting this ball back.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Here comes the 1-2. Is taken for ball 2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Struck out in his first at-bat. The 0-1 pitch is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball. Fouled off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out. At the plate now, Willie Adames, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. That's by him for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter or he's set.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Rays strand a pair. They trail in this one 3-0. All set for the start of the 4th, and batting next will be Alfonso Soriano. And now the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Now it's 2-0. Soriano is really a rare talent in this sport, a true 5-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch, not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
3-1 to him now. Into the windup and the pitch. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Man, I feel for him, but you've got to call a spade, right? He's really struggling. The sample size is 3+ innings, and in that time, he's given up 8 hits, so it might be time to cut your losses and make a change out there.
Catcher Jorge Posada is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Throw over to the bag, just keeping him close. And again a throw, and the runner back. Here it comes, 1-0.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Grounded back up the middle. To second for 1. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Yankees, The third baseman.
So base is empty now after the double play. And that'll give way to the third baseman, Tremble. And he lays off here, but it's a called strike one.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Yanks held in check, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Leading off the inning, it'll be Brandon Lau, and they could use a spark from him here.
The second baseman.
Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike one.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the pitch. And that misses 1-1.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, that number has him tied for second in the AL in that category. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. High and deep to right center. Center fielder on the run. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. Down in order go the Rays. Still down 3-0. So now into the box is Derek Jeter. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
On the ground softly towards second. Gonna be a tough play. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter.
Stepping in once again is Bernie Williams. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Mejia has it. And the throw is in time. Williams is retired, 2 down now. At the plate now is Tino Martinez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch on the way. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Oh. 2-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
This one's flared off to the right side. Lau trying to get there. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Jose Canseco stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees lead it 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives, and even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Thank you, Heidi. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. First pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And as we check the Rays leaderboard, he currently finds himself 2nd in that category. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. This ball's grounded foul. Two balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Up next for the Rays, Austin Meadows. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. And that misses ball 1. He's running. Pitch misses. The throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
I like the decision to steal right there, and it worked out. With 2 outs, there's not a lot to lose if you get caught, but if you get there successfully, all of a sudden you're just a single to the outfield from pushing a run across.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. Big velocity up and in for a strike, too. I mean, you saw this guy flinch at the plate. He was thinking that buzzed the tower, but then to get it popped to strike is tough.
He's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ballgame, and that'll end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Rich Hill takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 14, Rich Hill.
New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the rookie designated hitter, Cecil Fielder.
Cecil Fielder.
First pitch on its way.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
1 and 2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
And it's fouled away. A payoff pitch one more time. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Racing back the center fielder, and it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field, number 11 for him on the season. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Stepping in now, Tim Raines. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Popped him up. Lau is there. Makes the play, 1 away. The next batter is Alfonso Soriano. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. First pitch of the AB now. Weak grounder back to the mound. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher.
Next to dig in, Jorge Posada. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and up next will be Randy Rosarena. He misses inside with that one, ball 1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
The 1-1. Hot shot to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
The batter, number 1. Shortstop, Willie Adames.
Into the box, Willie Adames, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Brandon.
So now to the plate, Brandon Lau, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 2-2. is laid off, and the count runs full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
He loses him on ball 4. Now to bat, Michael Brasso. He struck out swinging.
Michael Brasso.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he winds up going just 5+ innings, but he was mostly effective as he will be in line for the victory should the lead hold up. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
1-1 the count now. Rosarena at 3rd, Adames on 2nd, Lau at 1st, 1 gone. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right. Looking up is the right fielder. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. 8th home run on the season for him, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece. To the plate now, Brett Phillips.
What a great swing right there. It's such a tough situation. You knock the donut off your bat, and you know, first thing that enters your mind is grand slam and tie in this game. But that puts so much pressure on you. What a way to be able to handle his nerves in a big situation and come through with a clutch grand slam.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Grounded to first, right to him. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But one more look here at the big blow for the Rays. A grand slam home run. The 7th inning ready to roll. And up next, the Hall of Fame shortstop, Alan Tremble. And he fouls this one off. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench. Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count in your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. All knotted up, 4-4 the score here in the 7th. Fouled off. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit, froze him, but just missed the zone.
The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he can really hurt you.
First pitch on its way. Bernie Williams is at the plate as he looks at ball one.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball two. There he goes. Pitch inside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Fouled away. Three-two pitch. High in the air out to center field. Phillips is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number two. So next to bat will be Tino Martinez. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Swing and a blooper down the right field line. Meadows coming in on it, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Yankees forced to settle for one. It is stretch time here in Tampa. We'll stretch with them. It's the Yankees 5, the Rays 4. At the plate, Yandy Diaz. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And it's quickly 0-2. Protecting with 2 strikes. Went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. And now here is Austin Meadows. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. No balls and a strike to count. Skied into straightaway right. Raines is there. 2 down.
Now back, the designated hitter.
Next to hit, Randy Arozarena. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball 1.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
2 out, nobody on. Little chopper back to the mound. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Peter Fairbanks has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 29.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Jose Canseco trying to pad their lead here before the bottom of the inning. Now the first pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning. Cecil Fielder will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? The second for 1. On to first, and they get them both. Now it'll be Tim Raines. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Goodness, 0-2 now.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there. But he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Here's the 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Yankees. They lead it 5-4. Leading off the inning, it'll be Willie Adames. They'll look to spark the offense and even things up. Fastball here as they'll take a look at ball. That's 2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Raines is there to put it away for route number 1. Next here is Brandon Lau. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. Raines is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out.
Now batting.
Next up is Michael Brasso. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
2 out, nobody on. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
And a strikeout here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Down in order go the Rays, and the deficit holds at 5-4.
Leading off for the Yankees, the second baseman, Alfonso Soriano.
First offering on its way. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
Here comes the 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Posada.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Jorge Posada, flew out last time up. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Fly ball right down the line in left. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
When you're leading by one run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference. So double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
On the ground, up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning.
The batter, the center fielder, Bernie Williams.
Striding in is Bernie Williams, flew out last time up. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's a ball.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Rousseau is there, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. Wade Boggs has come in.
Attention, please. A defensive change for the Yankees.
Mariano Rivera
now
enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Wade.
From the stretch, Francisco Mejia is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. 0-2. Here it comes. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Mejia is retired, and there's 1 away.
The center fielder, number 35.
Now to the plate, here is Brett Phillips. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. In there, no balls and a strike.
0-1's the count.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. A ball and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. New York jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Ramiro Mendoza gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Mariano Rivera closes the door for the save, his 24th on the season. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt